Alright, how are you doing? So I'm here today at Dunino Den. It's in Fife in Scotland, not too far from on the east coast from St Andrews. And I've been wanting to come to this place for a long time. This is very much an ancient and sacred site in Scotland. It's thought to be a pagan druid place of worship, which is at least 2,000 years old. You know, the history of the druids go back to at least 4,000 BC, so it could well be older. But there's what looks like a well at the top of these ancient stairs, and there's all sorts of folklore and legend attached to this place. The well itself is thought to be a place of human sacrifice by the druids. That could well have been the case. However, the druids revered nature, so it could well have been a natural kind of water spot which they revered. It's also thought this place is haunted by fairies. I've not seen any fairies yet, but I think they're probably more likely to run away from me with this beard. But it's definitely a unique, magical, and definitely spiritual place. I absolutely love it. We'll go down this ancient staircase in a second. There's also a whole series of there's Celtic crosses and Celtic symbolism and faces carved into the stone. The face, I believe, is modern, but they've been carved into the stone. But there's a Celtic cross and there's Celtic symbols, and you'll find as I take you through it, there's offerings. So this was thought to be a place of connection to the otherworld. So clearly, people have come here for loved ones, you know, and left offerings. There's coins and like all sorts of wee things that have been left in the stone. So it's clearly a very magical place, this. So I'm quite excited to show you. So let's go and have a wee look, shall we? At the top of the stairs we have this well. It's thought to be a place of human sacrifice by the druids. That could have well been the case, but also with water being revered by the ancients and the druids, it could have well just been a revered natural spot. There's also what looks like a footprint as well carved into the stone, so let's go and have a look. So here we can see some of the carvings made into the stone. Absolutely incredible. Some of them are thought to be modern. There's a face on one of the stones which I'll show shortly. But look at that, amazing. This has been left by our ancient ancestors, I think, as a reminder. And for me, it's really about connecting with nature. And I feel very present here, and calm and peaceful. And there's no one here, which is even better. You'll also see scattered around the rocks, there's offerings made by people, perhaps for loved ones. This was thought to be a site to the otherworld. So there's almost like gifts, there's coins lying around and all sorts of little painted stones and what have you. So I'll show you that shortly. You can see people have left offerings with coins left in the stone. 2p piece there. And here you can see the Celtic cross on the rock. Look at that, incredible. So I'll go show you the face carved into the stone. I think that's actually modern, but there's also a Celtic symbol as well next to it, so let's go and have a look. Amazing, look at that. So I'm having a wee moment here at Dunino Den. You can hear the water for this burn here, the stream, and the birds. There's no people here. You know, before I came here, you read into it a wee bit and made out to be some sort of sinister place haunted by fairies and all these folklores and legends, and it's a place of human sacrifice by the druids. But I'm not feeling that at all here. And it may well have been a place of worship or ceremony for the druids. I mean, it actually feels very similar to the Devil's Pulpit where I was recently, and both have in common water with this well which I've just shown you. So with water, for me, it's a symbol of healing. I think this was a place of healing. Perhaps also a place for altered states of consciousness, perhaps. But water was sacred. And I think the ancients, the druids, this was a place for healing, reflection. It's absolutely incredible. I'm standing in the main area to Dunino Den, this flat space in between the trees, and we've got the two crags, the stones behind us. So this spot here, we've got this wee stream, this wee burn running along the side there. This very spot could well have been the centre wherever what happened here with the druids took place. And you try and really tune in and feel and think about what the ancients were doing here. You know, as I said, there's absolutely nothing sinister feeling for me anyway, personally, about this place. So, you know, the ancients revered nature, and that's what repping nature's all about, you know, paying homage to nature and the ancients. And that's what this site is all about for me, is that connection with nature and the ancients. And again, my feeling with the water being here, the ancients revered water. Obviously they needed it for survival. However, I think they were able to, which my own personal belief is through stone circles, they were able to create a healing water. So this place for me, I think it has that kind of a place of healing and connection for the druids and the ancients. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. This was clearly a very sacred, special place for the ancients, the druids. You can feel that straight away. In this magical wooded forest surrounded by these two crags, these stones, with the mysterious symbols that have been carved into the stones. But with all these places I come to, it's you know, for me it's a great way to feel present, to be here and just really try and tune in and connect with Mother Earth and nature. And that's what the ancients were doing. And these trees are quite something. You can see